get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps. Gotta get you by the goosebumps, gotcha. They're gonna get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps. Gotta get you by the
Hello and welcome back once more to Drunken Book Club, the official unofficial Goosebumps podcast. I'm your host, Christopher, the seashell collecting Rupel. Oh, I haven't told them what we're talking about today, so they don't know what to say for their line.
I know how the three seashells work. Sam.
That's a good one. Weiss, do you get that reference?
No, I'm afraid of the ocean, Weiss.
Yeah, that works. That actually does work with this one.
I just want to make a Demolition Man reference.
I love Demolition Man. Sam knows how much I love Demolition Man.
Well, I just love when they're like, he doesn't know how the seashells work.
He doesn't know how to use seashells.
And I'm like, how do they...
You've seen Demolition Man, right, Weiss?
I can't say I either remember or I haven't.
You have to see it. It's so fucking good. Like, it's so funny, but it has such good action in there.
Okay.
Like, it's a post-apocalyptic movie, but, like, you know, it's the shiny, bright future, but underneath it's kind of bad kind of thing.
Well, it's basically like everything went to shit, and then they're like, we can build it better, and some people are like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This week, we read the short story Shell Shocker to pair with Deep Trouble. I had my choices of sea-themed and ocean-themed stories, but I decided this one felt right for the Little Mermaid known as Deep Trouble. Something fishy would have worked perfectly with Why I'm Afraid of Bees, but we did Sam's birthday episode for that one. So,
Are you afraid of bees?
Why I'm Afraid of Bees.
There's something fishy?
Something fishy. That's a different short story where this boy is like, oh, it's really fucking hot in the summer, and like he has a fish tank, and then he's just like, for some reason, he starts like putting his finger in the water and like starts swirling it, and like it transports him into his aquarium. It's like, oh, this feels amazing. It's not super hot. Then his fish try to eat him, and he has to like, he stabs one of them and saves himself.
That's horrifying.
And like, his mom comes in and sees a dead fish, and he's like, oh, I have to toss this out. And he's like, oh no, don't toss me out too. And then he magically gets big again, and he's like, I know how this works now. And then his mom buys beta fish, and they almost eat him.
Yeah,
because beta fish will do it.
Yeah. She bought two of them and put them on the same side. That's a bad mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how you kill the fish.
Bad mom.
Ignorance right there.
Yeah. But no, we read I read Shell Shocker this week. I forgot to tell everybody, so everyone gets a pass. Because I forgot to say anything. Because I honestly didn't read it until literally 10 a.m. this morning. Which is late for me, because I wake up at 5:30.
Ouch.
That's just how I naturally wake up.
Yeah, no, there are times where I'm like, did I wake you up? And he's like, no, and he's just sitting like on the couch.
In my underwear.
Yeah, watching actually.
Yeah. And it's just a good thing to have in the background while I play solitaire and unwind before the workday.
Fair.
Because I'm an old man who plays solitaire before the workday.
I swear to God, if you get egg beaters...
I don't like egg.
Red King and the Red Queen.
This guy doesn't play by the rules. Mm-hmm. That's a Simpsons joke if you don't know that one. That's from the last Trails of Horrors that came out. Alright, so when I say the story Shell Shocker, what do you guys think this one's going to be about?
I think of Pokemon.
How?
The first movie.
What?
The Blastoise's name is Shell Shocker.
Huh.
I think of...
That's a deep pool in my opinion.
It was my favorite Pokemon nickname, and I named like every... like Squirt Turtle Pokemon after that.
I'm gonna name him after something that happens to people who came back from war.
Exactly.
See, I think of my 12-year-old brain goes Shocker and thinks of the
Shocker.
The Shocker. Or also the ASU fucking sign, because apparently that's the same. ASU does the same as the fucking Shocker.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Yeah, it's so silly.
Yes. Well, ASU would. Alrighty, well, you guys are all wrong, clearly.
I was gonna say, I knew I was
ASU?
wrong.
Yeah, no.
No, because ASU would.
They are stinky.
Okay.
We have an ASU alumni here.
We do. It's not me, I swear.
I mean, your foot is stinky.
Alrighty, guys, here's the story. No worries about having to correct not having Spongy fix anything. I wrote the synopsis this time.
Chris,
fix it because
yeah,
Chris
fix my notes somehow.
He just hacks into your notes.
Yeah. But guys, don't be afraid to jump in with your sound effects, your jokes, your random notes about what I'm saying, because hey, this is what we do. Tara Bennett is at the beach with her family. When her brother is about to pick up a seashell that washes ashore, she bull rushes the boy and grabs the shell greedily with her goblin-like hands.
Jeez.
That's weird. Yeah.
Which part of that is weird? Her goblin-like hands or greedily stealing it?
Like bull rushing her brother to get a fucking shell.
She finds it to be the most beautiful shell and thinks she'll win the 7th grade science fair with it somehow.
I don't know why.
How? What is she gonna do with the shell? She's just gonna be like, look at this fucking shell. Give me the award.
I don't know.
I don't
She's
know
an idiot.
why I started thinking of the rainbow scale from Dragon Tales. I imagine that's what it would look like.
That's a scale and not a shell.
See,
I know.
I think of the fucking... When you said that, I thought of the rainbow fish.
They're all
Of
the-
don't respect your own boundaries. Let everyone take a piece of you.
Oh,
That
my-
makes you unique.
That's not what the story was about. It's about being like, hey, fuck you.
No,
I'm
it's about
drunk.
like, I'm so different. And then they're like, you're fucking weird for your difference. And then we're actually jealous of how pretty you are. Here, I'm gonna give you a piece of my skin. Here. So you can be special too. It's fucked up.
That's so messed up.
There's a horror movie about that.
There's gotta be so much.
She then ditches her brother to examine the shell. She thinks
I want to
it's-
imagine he's like stuck in like the sand and he's like getting swept away by the waves.
Just drops.
She thinks it's dumb how her brother puts the shell to his ear to hear the ocean. Then immediately afterwards puts it to her ear and listens for the ocean.
You're a bitch.
That was actually my initial note, but I was like, no, I'll let someone else say it through telepathic thought.
Bad boy.
A slimy piece of seaweed comes out and she tries again and hears a meek voice saying, "Help me." She screams and drops the shell. Then the voice says, "Help me." Louder.
Help me, hang these streamers.
Help me with your car's extended warranty.
I liked Whis' reference because it was my favorite. That's one of my favorite Adventure Time episodes.
I just want to make the
I
joke.
love those
though.
party bears. That's your go-to joke, I realized, because you made that joke in the last 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure. The last 2 episodes I edited.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying. It's hey. When you have a thing, use it.
I'm just saying they get
That's what
so
I
many
use-
calls.
That's why I use my penis.
What?
Tara can't believe what she's hearing and inspects the innards of the shell and doesn't see anything. The little shell says it's trapped inside a cave and that if she goes there, she can help it. At first, Tara wants to become rich off of the talking shell, but the shell says it will only talk to her and her alone.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my rectum.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It also claims that there's something even better inside the cave that will make her rich.
Treasure.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my...
A dancing frog.
The biggest seashell in the world.
I dropped the seashell at that point.
Tara,
I got a bigger shell in the cave.
the biggest seashell in the world? You wouldn't want to see the biggest seashell in the world, Whis?
No, I'm out of here.
I mean, I'd be down to see it, but I'm like, I wouldn't risk my life for it.
Tara agrees and wants to tell her parents where she's headed, but the shell says they won't even notice she's left.
Yeah,
I think you've told me the story before.
Tara then wants to take her mom, since there's no lifeguard over on the north end, but the shell demands that she helps her now, and Tara listens to the stranger danger shell.
It's a red flag.
And yes, you probably have heard me talk about this one, because I've done a retrospect of this book as one of the earliest examples of a me and Sam Drunken Book Club.
Yeah.
Of me explaining the plots and you being like, I'm drunk, cool.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't read them, so I'm just like, okay.
Oh,
Think of that face value.
The shell tells Tara to follow the shore going north, and she makes it there and enters the damp, dank cave.
Dang.
As she enters, a loud
ball
screech.
rips.
That's the bubbling.
As she enters, a loud screech is heard, and the shell says it's only the wind. Tara, still unsure of entering a cave without a light, is reassured by the shell, who tells her to listen to its instructions and don't touch the walls.
This sounds like the dream from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I don't know that one.
That's the one where it's the pale white lady.
Oh, the one that looks like she says, "Would you like a Diet Dr. Pepper?"
It keeps telling
The
her
son
that
doesn't like.
it's unsafe,
Yeah.
and she ends up.
I don't like it because of the one you Kristen Wiig, so you will do it for the whole fucking episode. 2, it looks more like it honestly kind of felt, I know you're not, but it felt like you were kind of mocking people that have those kind of tics.
No, I am mocking those people and being a complete asshole.
I'm so confused.
It is wrong of me for doing this. I'm not going to do it because I'm above that now. That's above my pay grade of making fun of crippled people
I'm right here.
that aren't named Whis.
That was a good one, though. It's like, that was beautiful. I have the shark biting my toe right now.
As she fumbles around in the dark, she stumbles on a rock and ends up touching the walls. And on those walls are fat, hairy spiders that crawl up and down her arms.
Ah.
She
Yeah.
freaks out and wants to leave, but the shell reminds her of the giant reward.
Oh my
Nope, fuck
God.
that. Fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck
no,
that.
I'm
Fuck
out
that.
of here.
And Tara continues forward on her path of avarice.
I'm breaking that shell.
She then
Chuck
starts...
it into the cave, just be like, yeet.
How are you going to get out if you can't see and you can't touch the walls?
Damn.
She then starts stepping on things that crack beneath her feet. She ends up falling and finds out that she's been stepping on bones. She freaks out and wants to leave once more. The shell tells her that they're just bones of dead fish that get trapped inside the cave.
Yeah, no, that doesn't...
Tara says they're too big to be normal fish bones.
What is this fever?
The shell says they're big fish, but not nearly as big as the largest shell in the world.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a pretty good manipulation right there.
She demands to know how close she is to the shell, or else she is leaving. The shell says it's just around the corner. Tara rushes in said direction and hears loud pounding. The shell claims it's merely the sound of waves crashing against the
That's
wave.
not what waves sound like.
Not rhythmic.
Tara, how are you this fucking dumb at this point?
Tara continues forward and she sees a single beam of light. It shows Tara the magnificent giant shell. Tara hugs and kisses the shell in excitement.
What the heck?
Yeah, what? When you see a treasure, you don't hug and kiss it?
No.
You're not a pirate. Get out.
I'm not. I'm a
You're
ninja.
har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is hard to be.
Do what
Nah.
you want, because a pirate is free.
I want to be
You
ninja.
are a pirate. Get out. I'm ninja. What are you, a white lady singing this? Get out. Racist. The tiny shell then tells her one last thing. The biggest shell is owned by the biggest hermit crab in the world.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Suddenly, the shell comes alive and a hideous monster appears and snatches Tara up. Tara is never heard from again. Her family really didn't care. The end.
Goddamn.
That last part was me. That last part was me saying that. I mean, come on. Would they really care about this dumb child?
Yes.
Just because... I'm not going to finish that. Alrighty. Yeah, I really don't have any notes on this one. I was about to say... Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
this is a really solid goosebump. But I will comment that in 1995, R.L. Stine also wrote The Cuckoo Clock of Doom, which also featured a character named Tara the Terrible.
I want to imagine there's just some kid that lived next door named Tara.
And
that
R.L.
was a
Stine
little
just fucking
piece of
hated
shit,
her.
and he's just like, gonna write so much shit about you. Die.
I hope you die, Tara.
You'll live in
I will
infamy.
frickin'
Wait.
quantum abort you.
There is a Sims save file he has of her drowning or getting burned alive.
Rick goes back to the safe file repeatedly over and over in different ways.
No, this is 95. It's too early for The Sims.
No, that's what I'm saying is later though.
He's playing Sim Ass or something.
There-
Me.
He named one named Tara and just
Just
kills
fucking
it.
tortured it.
yeah.
I'm gonna torture this one. Fuck you, Tara. You fucking bitch.
I want to imagine it's like some 5-year-old girl.
She's what's it called? She's what's it called? Like Hank with that terrible neighbor kid of
Yeah.
R.L. Stine, more like a pine.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
She's just really creative, R.L. Alrighty, so I just have a few random questions on this one because I really don't have any notes because honestly, I was reading this and I was having a great time. So guys, have you ever collected seashells before?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yeah? Where'd you get them?
San Diego is mainly because I have family that lives in San Diego,
Wow.
so we'd go there a lot. And
I'll get some for my sister. Yeah, my sister likes shells.
I only had one shell that I really kept, and it was it's whatever the little conches are, whatever those are. I don't know what they're
I
called.
don't know what they're called either.
But yeah, I had one of those for the longest time. That was the only seashell I ever collected.
My mom was always on the hunt for a sand dollar, like a perfectly intact sand dollar,
Ah.
because we'd always find broken ones.
Yeah.
But trying to find a full,
Like a full clean one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I remember back when I worked at Gateway, this one special needs dude would bring this one girl that she was, without being mean, I'm not being mean, but she's a very beautiful girl and everybody had a crush on her kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one special needs guy would go to the beach every weekend and come back with a a fucking jar full of seashells and would always give it to her, and she's like, I'm sick and tired of these. I'm throwing them away every single time because one was enough.
That's fair, because yeah.
Because it's just a jar filled with seashells. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, girl.
It was just one.
Yeah, one.
Might have been okay
Yeah,
each time.
but no, it was a jar each time.
Yeah.
Oh my
nah.
god, yeah.
I'd start selling them at that point.
Who's gonna buy seashells?
White
Arizona,
people.
maybe a lot of people.
Who?
White people.
No.
Snowbirds.
If they're not by a beach, they don't want them.
If I can, if white
Put
people,
them in a house
She sells down by the seashore, not by the desert.
Find someone with a bathroom that's inexplicably nautical themed, even though we're in Arizona, it always is there.
Oh, you have a bathroom that's nautical themed, Luis? Do you
No.
need some seashells?
No.
That's-
If I
that
had
you shall by
pictures,
down by
I
the
would
seashore?
show you. But yes, it's nautical theme because nobody wants to do a ponyo.
Ponyo,
She
swimming
wants
in
to
the
ponyo theme
ocean,
and also do a mural right there,
causing a
Ponyo.
commotion because
Yeah.
she is
But that's
so
that's at
awesome.
least not just like the same like, oh, you got this at Rot, you got a fake anchor and a
Yeah.
seashell in a frame in a shadow box. And it's always like one singular seashell.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next question. Thoughts on hermit crabs? Do you guys? What did you guys think
I
about
have a
it?
funny story about a hermit crab.
Okay, I want to hear it.
One of my sister's friends bought one for her daughter because her daughter really wanted one. They're like, okay, we'll only have it like, it won't live that long just because.
Oh, I know this story. I love this story.
And it's been like years now.
Yeah.
And it's still alive.
yeah,
Really?
they live long lives if you take care of them. Yep.
Well, and like, they weren't gonna like neglect it, but they weren't
Yeah.
like going all out. They weren't like, but she's like, it's still a fucking live. It won't die.
yeah, like a lot of crustaceans have very long lives if they did. If I was about to say, without a natural predator or dying from natural like causes, they will live a very long time.
And yeah, like they're not like going like a whole like here's this whole terrarium. They're not like a whole built in the wall like those over the top, but they're still feeding it. They're still like obviously they're not just like we're just gonna let it die.
What about you, Luis? Do you have any thoughts about hermit crabs?
No, I've never seen one. At least I don't remember seeing one. I remember going to Taiwan and going to this like black sand beach, and I hit something really hard,
Yeah.
like on my foot, and I cracked. I got scared, and I was like, "What the hell's under me?" Apparently, it's just a bunch of snails migrating, and I was like, "I hope I didn't kill that one." But I felt if you would look closer, just like. Just going slowly towards the ocean.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of with hermit crabs is I remember at the mall they used to have like a stand where like a dude was selling hermit crabs with like painted shells and shit.
Yeah, and that's what they got.
Yep.
And again, they didn't think it would last long because it's one of those. It's kind of like getting a goldfish at a fair kind of
Yeah.
energy of like, even if you treat it right, like it could still
Yeah.
just die. Like
Yeah. Die immediately kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
That thing is like, I'm gonna live forever.
I wouldn't mind having a hermit crab as a pet. I feel like it'd be a fun one.
Yeah. Again, it seems like they're not super hard to take care of,
Yeah.
and like
Just giving them different shells like each year.
Yeah, exactly. Once it outgrows one, you get it a new one.
Yeah.
That's all you. I mean,
they're also
obviously
cannibals.
Yes, they are. That's why you shouldn't have more than one in a tank.
Whoa.
They will
Yes.
eat each other.
Yep, they're mean little fuckers.
They're crustaceans. It's what they do.
Yeah, they're crusty. Crusty crab pizza. I'm surprised no one made a magic conch joke in this episode.
Dang, missed
You're right.
opportunity.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
I purposely didn't put magic conch jokes in there because I'm like, oh, Weezer Sam's gonna make a magic conch joke.
I didn't-
Right?
I'm gonna let you
Well-
down. I'm sorry.
I was just more noping about the whole like.
The wall of spiders. Like, nope.
Spooky spider.
Can I go home now? Maybe someday.
That's exactly what the
Maybe
voice
someday.
told her. Maybe someday.
Can I eat this food?
No.
Alrighty, final question. Has anyone ever played Another Crab's Treasure?
I watched you play it.
Yes.
Is that the Dark Souls?
It's the Dark Souls with a hermit crab.
Yeah.
With the microplastics.
No, I have not, but it looks fun.
I strongly recommend it. I played it. I really liked it. I did have to put it on easy mode for me and give Krill a gun.
It's kind of funny though because you just see this little crab and this giant gun.
I want to play Scrolls.
It also
bro.
looked depressing too.
It's really depressing. It has a really good story. I recommend it for the story more. Like, I played it mostly for the story, which is very good.
Mhm.
Like, it's really depressing, but it's a really good story.
Nah, I gotta play it for the skill.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you like Souls-like games and actually want it for the, like, difficulty, definitely play it like that. I strongly recommend it for that. But for me, I don't like Souls-like games all that much. And like I like a easy, not an easy experience, but I do like a game that I can actually beat without getting frustrated. Because I play games to relax and have fun, not to fucking want to rip my penis off.
Why rip your penis off?
Because I'm pissed off.
Why not rip your hair out?
I rip my penis, because I love my hair.
But you don't love your penis?
No. I just use it to stab you.
Wait,
It's a malicious weapon used for dirty things.
So you've just been attacking me this whole time is what you're saying.
What?
Sam
And
did
I'm
twice,
so
didn't
confused
you?
why you moan in pleasure. I just don't get it. I am stabbing you. Why are you enjoying this? I broke Weiss on that one. I broke his wiener.
I'm now just imagining just Chris going the way Bart did in the Simpsons movie. Stab, jab, jab, jab. Just when he's hitting the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens in sex. That's not how you have
Jab,
sex.
jab, jab.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have any questions before I wrap things up with the final book report?
Would you have gone to the cave?
No.
Yeah, same.
Nope.
I'd be like, oh, that's cool. You're only going to talk to me. Bury you in the sand. So how do you like this, asshole?
Give it back to your little brother. Be like, sorry.
Yeah. What I would have done is, well, okay, if you're going to do that, I'm going to torture you now as a mean, spiteful person. Here's some sand. Oop, what's that? I have to pee? Hey, Mom, where's the bathroom at? Over there. Oh, nope, it's right here. Ah. Are you going to only talk to me now, asshole? I will torture you,
Oh my
small
God.
shell.
I just had a big lunch.
I will poop in you. Crawls up your butthole. It hermit crabs you for your butt. It's the ultimate hole. You're the ultimate shell for him. It's your butt.
I don't like how that turned. I don't like the turn of that.
I am pretty drunk for what it's worth. All right. Well, that's really all I've got to say besides my book report, because you guys don't need to say anything, because obviously you didn't read the story on this one. So this is all me one. This is a top tier Tales to give you goosebumps. It has amazing pacing, scares, and an ending that is just good. I fucking love that ending. It brings the fucking bumps in like a motherfucker. Also, fun fact: the French edition of like some collections of short stories actually has the giant hermit crab as the cover.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not the more tales to give you goosebumps. It's just some of the tales.
So I just opened the shark's mouth and said, "Wow."
Folks at home, I have a Lego shark, and Weiss and Sam have been playing with it because they are toddlers.
I'm gonna try to eat pieces of it if I'm a toddler.
Be my guest. Choke on it. I'm not gonna save you.
We're not toddlers. We're fidgeters.
You have two neurodiverse people on a couch.
Exactly.
I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of the whole bad things happening to shitty kids parable, but at the end of the day, a shit kid got their comeuppance, and I'm okay with that. I also love the giant monster crab, because who doesn't love a giant enemy crab?
Yeah, I was gonna say giant
Take its
enemy
weak points
for massive damage.
Why'd the boss music start playing?
Shell Shocker is getting 4.5 teeny shells, saying help me out of 5. Alrighty guys, do you have anything else to say before we wrap things up?
I don't know why, but I think of like especially when you say teeny shell.
Teeny turnips!
God damn it, no. No!
Tiny turnips!
I used to have a necklace that was a shell.
Yeah.
And it was like this tiny, it was a tiny little shell. And it had like little gold, probably not real gold, because I know my family. Plating on the inside. And it was cool.
Yeah. Why didn't you bring that up during the shell conversation?
Because I didn't collect it. It was one that was
You
hand
can
me
talk
down.
about that.
Well, I brought it up
You
now.
failed me, Sam.
I brought
You
it up
failed
now.
me.
What do you want from me, Chris?
Failed me. Episode's over.
What?
I'm cutting this all now.
What, you gonna stab
Cover
me?
time.
Stab me with your dick?
No, because you're bleeding. Are you bleeding? Oh God, what'd I do?
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on Drunken Book Club. If you enjoy what you heard, make sure to like, subscribe, leave reviews wherever you can. 5 stars means a lot. Folks, really, it does mean a lot if you go on iTunes and leave a 5-star review, or go on Spotify and leave 5 stars on their rating system. That doesn't... I guess you can leave a comment there. I've only gotten one or two, and it was just an asshole, and I didn't much care for it, because they just said, this suck or whatever, and it's like, hey, I need constructive criticism, not fucking... Duh.
Wasn't another one grow up hair?
Yeah, no, I don't remember. That's a different one. I don't know. I don't care.
Nobody cares about.
I
trolls.
don't care. He don't care. But thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to join us on... Stop playing with the goddamn shark. I will take it away. God, it's like I'm fucking back at work. You even sound like the kids I talk to.
Bet.
They don't say bet anymore.
Oh, alright.
They say lol, 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 lol. Did I ever say that I did that one time when I got out of work, and like one of the like teachers was like looking at me in their car, being like, "What the fuck?" Because I was just unzipping my vest, being like, lol, 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 lol. Just I don't know why. I just wanted to do that.
Skibbity.
A lot of kids do ask if I'm skibbity, and I tell them no. And I'm not Riz either.
So you got the Riz.
No cap?
What?
No cap?
They don't say that either.
They don't say
old
anymore.
lady.
They don't say it anymore, apparently.
God, get with the times. Grandma and grandpa on the couch.
I'm not a grandma.
That's hip hop.
Could have fooled me with
I'm a
your gray
grandparent.
hairs. Yeah, whatever. You really want to be called grandparent?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be called grandma either, though.
I'm a millennial.
Oh.
That's my humor.
If you really want to join us on somewhere else, you can join us on patreon.com/Drunken Book Club. You can join for free, get content eventually, or for $1 a month, get everything immediately. It's just $1 a month. Get all that shit, baby. You get episodes up early. You get bonus episodes, 1 or 2 every week, depending on if I have enough time to record multiple ones. And weekly pairing lineups and other things. Show notes, like for this episode. And yeah, that's it, guys. Keep on shell shocking. Whoa.
When we first met, I'd hoped you might clean up the mess I made. And with some time and rub and alcohol, the stains on me might fade. But nothing ever washes out the way you want it to, my dear. No, nothing ever seems to